interwebs, how are you doing? I am doing well today. I am going to be doing a video about Blizzard's newest game, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Now, I've been playing it for a couple weeks to get a feel for it so that I could do this in-depth game review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. Hearthstone is a free-to-play collectible card strategy game set in the Warcraft universe. It is currently in closed beta in both North America and Europe. Now, regardless of your region, you can opt into the beta using your Battle.net account, which I conveniently have linked for you in the information below. Like in most card games, in Hearthstone you have hit points, in this case you have 30, and the objective of the game is to get your opponent to 0 hit points before they get you to 0 hit points. You can do this by attacking using minion cards, or by using ability cards, or in some cases by using your hero's passive ability. There are lots of different kinds of cards in Hearthstone. There are minion cards that serve as your front line. Unless a minion has the ability called Charge, they must wait one turn before they can attack. Some minions have a taunt buff, which forces your enemy to attack that minion before any others or your hero. Some minions provide buffs to other minions, like Wind Fury, which allows 2 attacks per turn, extra health, or extra damage. Some have special powers which are activated when the card is placed, at the beginning or end of each turn, or upon death. There are also ability cards which will only work once. They may deal damage, heal you, grant you mana, or buff your minions. There are also secret cards which are hidden from your enemy until they are activated. And there are weapon cards which certain classes can use to attack. There are 9 hero classes that you can choose from so far in Hearthstone, and they are Warrior, Shaman, Rogue, Paladin, Hunter, Druid, Warlock, Mage, and Priest. Each is represented by a predominant member of that class from the Warcraft universe. Now, some cards are class-specific and can only be used with specific class decks. Others are neutral and can be used on any class. When you first start out playing Hearthstone, the only hero you have unlocked is Jaina Proudmoore, who is a mage, and you're given a basic mage deck. You can use this deck in practice mode to defeat AI heroes, and once you defeat them, you get to play as their class. You can use these class decks to play in both the practice mode or in PvP. Once you've defeated all the AI heroes in practice mode, you've unlocked the arena. The arena, like all addictive substances, is free the first time, and then after that it'll cost you. It's 150 gold or $1.99 each time you'd like to play the arena after your first time. Now, in the arena, you build a deck out of random cards. This is supposed to emulate when you go to like a card tournament, and rather than bringing a pre-made deck, you're given a bunch of new packs to open so that nobody really has an advantage. Now, in the arena, you have the chance to win packs, or gold, or dust, depending on how many games you win with your random deck. Aside from the arena, you can also play regular PvP. You can play in ranked or unranked mode. Now, the ranked goes from bronze all the way up to grandmaster and resets every week. Now, the reason it resets every week is to encourage people to play with different decks and different combinations so they don't feel locked into whatever deck that they're winning with. You can play PvP with either your Battle.net friends, or you can use the matchmaking system to play against random people. You earn gold in Hearthstone by playing in the arena, winning games, and doing your daily quests. You get 1 daily quest per day, which rewards 40 or more gold, and your quest log will hold up to 3 quests, meaning that you can skip a couple days and not really miss out on anything. Another good thing to mention is that your daily quest is not the same as everybody else's daily quest, which is a really good thing because a lot of the daily quests are class-based, and if they were all the same, then everybody would be playing the same class every day and it would be really boring. You earn 5 gold every time you win 5 games, and being totally honest, earning gold does feel a little bit slow right now, but I think that the longer the game is out, and as people have earned, 15, 20, 25 packs, the need for cards will go way down, so the rate that you're earning gold will feel much more tolerable. Like we talked about earlier, in practice mode and in PvP matches, you can use a deck that you build yourself. Now, you build these decks out of cards that you already have unlocked. Now, when you build these decks, you choose a class, and then you pick some class-specific cards and some neutral cards to complete your 30-card deck. Decks can be tweaked and rebuilt anytime in between games. You can earn cards in Hearthstone by unlocking class cards by using the basic decks and unlocking them as the deck levels up. You can purchase packs of 5 for 80 cents to $1.50 depending on the size of the bundle of packs that you choose. You can unlock packs of cards with gold. 100 gold will get you 5 new cards. You can unlock cards through hidden achievements, like the old Murk-Eye card, which is given to players once they've unlocked every other Murloc card in the game. Winning games in the arena also has a chance to reward you with packs of cards. And probably the coolest way to obtain cards in Hearthstone is to disenchant your extra or unwanted cards and then use the materials from the disenchanted cards to create exactly the card that you want. To go into a little more detail about that, in Hearthstone, you can only use a maximum of 2 cards in the same deck, so you may as well disenchant any extras that you have. Gold cards have the exact same stats, but are worth way more when you disenchant them. Cards cost anywhere from 40 to 3,200 dust to create and will disenchant for anywhere from 5 to 1,600 dust. Now keep in mind, you'd probably never actually want to disenchant a card worth 1,600 dust unless you were like the luckiest guy alive, pulled a gold Deathwing after you already had 2 regular Deathwings, in which case you should probably go buy a lottery card because reasons. Overall, my experience with Hearthstone is definitely a positive one. It's really fun and really addicting, and it's very easy to pick up even if you're not super familiar with card games like this. I also really love some of the sillier features like the interactive animated board because it's fun. I only have 2 complaints about Hearthstone, and honestly they're both really minor. The first one is that when you're completely out of moves, when there's nothing left that you could possibly do, you hear this voice that's like, "Job's done." And I don't understand why at that point you still have to click end turn, because there's nothing else you can do anyways. What's the point of not just auto ending the turn? I do not understand. There's nothing else you could possibly do. I think turns should auto end if you're completely out of moves. That's just me. My other complaint probably has more to do with my lack of patience than anything being wrong with the game, but some people are so slow. Like, you have no mana, you have no cards. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, why are you taking so long? You can only do one thing. Like, you have one option to do one thing. And I wish there was an emote that was like tap foot or hurry up or something, because I just get so frustrated that I start spamming the threaten emote because they're so slow. Why are you so slow? It'd be really cool if there was a speed version of the game, like where the turns were like half the length of time. I don't know. I think it's just me being impatient. It's probably not the game at all. If I was rating Hearthstone on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being Bullet Witch and 10 being Pokemon Snap, I would be very comfortable giving Hearthstone an 8.5. It is a very, very, very fun and addicting game. It's also a very fun game to play in between other games, like you can have it open if you have dual monitors, you can have it open over here while you're waiting for your LFR to pop or something like that. It would be great if they integrated it right into WoW so that you didn't have to have 2 windows, but I don't know that we have that technology yet. I'm also really excited for it to come out on iPad because this is going to be a game that's excellent on iPad. When it initially launches, it'll be available on PC and Macs, and it'll come out on iPad later on. But overall, it's a really, really fun game. If you do have the opportunity to participate in the beta, I would highly recommend it, but honestly, it is worth the wait for whenever it releases, which my prediction between me and you is that we will find out the first day of BlizzCon when the official release date of Hearthstone is. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to rate it, thumb up, share it with your friends, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Bye. Is this real life? Please get off my lawn. I'm gonna play rap music out of my potato of car. I'm cool. I'm really cool.